Hello and welcome along to another episode of this FM20 story, The Head Coach with me, Daniel. It's Season 9, Episode 7, and today is the big one. And it's the big one for so many reasons, to be honest. We face Charlton and Salford, our two former championship clubs, one of which sacked us, one of which we left to come here to Burnley. If we win either one of those, we will be promoted to the Premier League. In our first full season at the club, we will have made it to the elite level. If we win both, there is every chance, as long as Watford drop 2 points, that we will be champions. So it is a massive episode in all sorts of contexts. For promotion, for championships, for trophies, for Burnley itself, and more importantly for us on a personal level, to do it against our former clubs. If we could get promoted today against the club that sacked us 2.5 years ago and set our career back a little bit, it would be absolutely incredible. While they're sitting and struggling, thinking about the playoffs, we'll be able to enjoy our summer holidays knowing we're a Premier League side. We've got a great squad, one that we know can compete at this level, so there's plenty of positives in that. We won't have to be as tense about the transfer window, although let's be fair, it will be a live stream. So next Tuesday, providing all goes to plan, it's going to take some doing for us to get into the playoffs. It's going to require Brentford to win every game and us to lose every one, and Watford to get more than 10 points as well. So let's be fair in that regard. We're basically promoted already. So on Saturday we'll have our promotion party, hopefully we'll celebrate, lift the trophy, and then on Tuesday, the normal time, 10 AM, we will have our second successive live stream for the summer transfer window with Burnley. It is looking all but certain it will be in preparation for our first Premier League season in this series, and who knows, will we get big job offers for taking Burnley back to the promised land? You never know, those sort of things are variables. But for Neil Dewsnip, it'll be a chance to produce his magic. So if you can come along next Tuesday at 10, please do pop in and say hi. It's really brilliant to interact with you guys, to see and talk about the transfers as they're coming in. I've really enjoyed it last time. You can check out the last one in the eye above, and fingers crossed you'll enjoy this one too. But if you've missed any of the seasons so far, you can find a link to that in the eye above too, as well as all of our other series and content and playlists. If you're looking forward to this one and the chance to wrap up the title against the club who sacked us, please do put a thumbs up on the video. I think it's fair to say we made the right decision leaving Salford as well, although they're doing very well, 16 points clear. They're definitely not going down this year, you've got to give them that. Charlton in the playoffs, but after sacking us, it could have been so much better for them. Finally, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate your support. And turn that notification bell on below to get alerts as daily FM20 content releases on the channel. We've got our one club story with Dorking Wanderers. We're at our first year of the elite level in that one as well. And then on Sunday, our two new series continue. The FM20 Network Career Against the co-host Craig. And then also I'm joined by Tom at 4:30 for our Stadium Review series. So please do check those out if you haven't already. I really can't thank you enough for giving them a try. But we've got some big news today, so let's go and get into this Charlton game. But we'll do so via our youth intake, which came along recently and unfortunately was a bit of a disappointment. It said it's a really great crop of youngsters coming through and they just aren't. So these are all the players that haven't yet been signed up. There's one player who has been signed up to a first team contract, a couple of other average ones too. But the man we want to talk about is Carl Whitehouse. Actually, his potential's gone up already since he's joined. Apologies, I'm smacking things again. It's 1.5 star ability, 4 star potential, 16-year-old target man. Not quite sure why he's a target man. He seems to suit other roles better. But either way, a really good young player and actually came through via Burnley. There's a couple that we nicked from other clubs. I think Wigan were on there and one of the Sheffields. But Burnley have produced this player themselves. So if he can make it, that would be great. If not, there's plenty of top ones about. If we do win the league, Ashley Harrott will get some game time before the end of the year. And to be honest, I'll probably do the same for Whitehouse. We've got loads of brilliant first team youngsters. And as you know, many of them are involved already. So let's go and get into the first game today. You can see our results have been largely very good. Just the 3 off camera since the Birmingham match. A 3-1 win at bottom side Ipswich. Palmer, Brown, Simpson and Balogun with the goals. A 2-1 win at home to Fulham. A late consolation cancelling out Simpson and Garcia's goals. And then a 2-1 win at playoff chasing Swansea. We came back from behind. Owen Edmonds with a great goal on a stroke of half time. And Sunday Balogun, that man again, nicking it late with his 28th for the season. What a player, he's going to win the Golden Boot and we're going to do very well to hang on to him this summer. But either way, that's not a worry for now. We've just got to try and wrap up the title. We're going to the Valley, to the one club that sacked us, and we've got a chance to get promoted with Burnley and end this day a Premier League side. So here's the 11 and 18 we've gone for. And in fact, I've made a couple of very late changes, and I'm actually going to change one back again. Villalba's not going to start, but I've brought in Higgins on the right wing for Torres. Although Torres had a good game last time, do I think about bringing him in? Do I think about keeping him there? 6.8, he did all right. But Higgins has been the man, so let's get him in there. It's Summerskill in goal, Furlong and Wardley the fullbacks, with Palmer, Brown and Simpson at centre-half, Higgins and Edmonds on the wing, Monchu and Orellana in central midfield, and Manu Garcia pushed a bit further forward, behind Sunday Balogun up front. I mean, you can see almost the whole team's wanted. And although the youngsters who have come through at the club, Edmonds, I'd love to keep Simpson as well. There are some, the older ones, Garcia, Monchu, Orellana. They might have to be the sacrifices. Dujon Sterling, again, he's not even in the squad today. Another one that's wanted. There's quite a few of those about. So it's going to be a very tough summer for us. And Neil Dusnip's going to have his work cut out. But let's go and enjoy these last few games. And if we can do it at Charlton and complete the promotion, I will be a very excited man. Let's go and get into it and see if we can finish the job. Okay, we're live at the Valley, a ground we know very well, against a squad that we generally know pretty well. Although having said that, most of the back five has been replaced. They've still got Selnays, Edwards and Baptiste in the middle. They've still got Delgado and Arezzo on the front three. But a new keeper, a new back four aside from James Justin, the former Luton hero. But on the bench, not really any recognisable names. Clark and Miranda probably the only ones. So a much changed squad since we last played them. But let's go and ask the lads to do this for the supporters. Get themselves Premier League promotion. And realistically, we only need one more win. I mean, we're not going to drop out anyway. There's no chance of that happening. As we're getting told about Orlando Charlesworth being put on a transfer list by Salford manager Danny Drinkwater. Wow, there's a few stories in that one. But there we go. We're into the game. It's going to be a tough day. Realistically, we don't need another point to get promoted because Brentford aren't going to win every match. But we'll keep an eye on their result and we'll try and get a result in this one. 10 minutes in, no action so far. Let's see if we can get the job done. A quarter of the game gone and it's James Justin with an attacking throw-in for the home side. Back to Selnays, we know how good he can be. Was an absolute superstar for us. Out to Arezzo. A good goal scorer normally. Got two in our first encounter this season. James Justin into the box unopposed. What a save by Ryan Summerskill. I mean, how he got through there, Justin, I don't know. But the goalkeeper certainly made up for it with a brilliant save. Selnays in, Baptiste down, Orellana off the line. And his back's to the wall at the moment here. But we're hanging on and that's all that matters. Balcon with a goal kick. Finds Wood, short from Charlton. Playing out from the back and Justin flicks on for Delgado. He's picking it up and being closed down, but Justin on the overlap again is causing all sorts of chaos for us. He's just run the length here unopposed, from the edge shoots. Thankfully it's wayward, it's over the bar. But James Justin's running the show here. Half an hour gone, it's still 0-0. Finally we have our first shot on target, though it wasn't to be seen on camera. And we're coming forward again here with Wardley. Lovely ball in. Oh, it's an own goal! What's gone on there? That's ridiculous. It was just a floated ball in from Wardley. Optimistic to say the least. We've got to go and look at that again. Wardley just floats the ball in. Chalice brings it down and it's just sort of bounced off his shin and gone in. The goalkeeper didn't even try to go for it. Everyone looks exasperated. And we lead 1-0 with 10 to the break. And it's the biggest gift you could have asked for. Having said that, Selnays has a corner straight into the box from Charlton. Falls for Edwards. Back across to Wood. He's unmarked. That's a great effort. Just wide of the post. I thought Summerskill got a fingertip to it. But he didn't. And it's a goal kick to Burnley. And in the most fortunate of circumstances, we still lead 1-0 here. It's Wood the centre-half to Chalice, who scored that ridiculous own goal. Out to Healy on the left. There's certainly a reason he wasn't playing for us, as Jordan Ibe picks it up. Oh, that's a woeful tackle. Didn't get anywhere, thankfully, and Summerskill does brilliantly to claim the ball in. Beats Arezzo to it. Here's Higgins on the right. A quick release, good distribution. Switch of play only finds James Justin, who does well to intercept, but he gives it away to Higgins again. Garcia out to the left. Edmonds at the byline. Justin not as good defensively. Into Balogun. Great glancing header from the near post, but just over the bar. It didn't trouble the keeper. And at half-time, we somehow lead 1-0. One shot on target, but that was not the goal. The goal was a ridiculous one from the defender for Charlton. An own goal and an absolutely hilarious one. But we're going to say we're not happy because it hasn't been a good performance. And the lads have responded well. They're fired up. So let's go and get into the second half and make sure we can complete this job. As it stands, we are promoted to the Premier League. Brentford winning 4-0, but that is irrelevant. As long as we win, we will be promoted. Though Arezo's in immediately. Good save, Summerskill. Palmer Brown got something on it. Slid in last-ditch challenge and just took a bit of the sting out the shot. But Delgado with one of those lovely through balls. We've seen a few of them when we were in charge. But with an hour gone, we're still holding on. Although it's all Charlton coming forward yet again. Jordan Ibe on the left. Simpson heads away. Falls for James Justin to Selnays. 2 stars picking the ball up, and it looks like they've got plenty of support up there. Justin to the byline, tries to deliver. Good block. Edmonds helping out defensively this time. Falls for Delgado though. Still not over. Edwards to Arezo. Finds Baptiste. Now Selnays. Good switch to the left. Healy to the byline, into the box. Simpson clears this time. Balogun can't get there. It falls for Selnays, and it's Charlton coming forward again. Baptiste to Arezo, into Jordan Ibe. There's the goal. Oh, it's offsides. It didn't look it. I've got to be honest. It did not look it one little bit. But we're not going to complain. It remains 1-0. And maybe it's just going to be our lucky day. Let's go and check on the Brentford score. They're now 5-0 up at Sheffield Wednesday. We're going to ask the lads. We're going to demand more. And with 15 to go, we're going to make some changes. But you know my superstition, just as I paused it, we came back for a highlight. So let's see that out first. Oh, Summerskill nearly got caught, but he finds Orellana and now Monchu. Higgins flicks on, Balogun's in. That could have been it. Balogun's so reliable normally, but it's straight at the keeper. And now Balcom can start a counter-attack. It's the chance that went away. We should have made the most of that. It's headed away by Wardley. Only falls to James Justin. The long goal kick causing trouble there. Justin delivers. Furlong heads away. Higgins is there. Get rid of it. He's one of the men coming off. He's not had a good game. Simpson finds Furlong. We're not clearing it. He's played it across goal. Falls to Delgado and it's in. I mean, the keeper's positioning was not good, but we have played it across your own goal. After a brilliant season, the most basic of errors. And it is now 1-1 here at the Valley. It looks like promotion's going to have to wait one more day. And we're going to need to make some changes here. Jamie Higgins, the first man off. He has not had a good game at all. Ferran Torres, the January signing on. This is not the day for youngsters. Garcia replaced by Villalba. A right back. I mean, Bonner's the only real option. He is 2.5-star ability now. But is he the right man for this occasion? Do I take Palmer Brown off on a booking? No, Furlong's coming off. It was an awful error. And we're going to bring on Callum Bonner. The youngster gets 15 minutes. And we need to make sure we get something out of this. As it stands, with 15 clear, with 15 to play for. Palmer Brown scored though. Oh, it's a great header. It looked like Balcom was going to save it. He got a strong hand to it. But he didn't get enough purchase on it. And it just dropped down just before the line. And it goes in. The Balogun delivery into the mixer. And Palmer Brown could well be the hero. We nearly took him off, but he might have scored the winner here. And again, it's Charlton chasing the game. Chalice, the centre-half, who opened the scoring for us, of course, finds Wood his partner all the way back to the keeper. And Balcom's got time there. Certainly not as good as the keepers we had at the club. Was it Dylan Phillips we still had there? And then he was replaced by a Spaniard, but I've forgotten his name already. Now hang on a minute, Miranda's on and he is marauding down the left. Did that plenty for us and he finds his winger into the box unopposed. And Summerskill makes another save. He's had a very good game between the sticks. He's now the skipper with Furlong going off. Probably a sign of things to come next year. The corner's in. Palmer Brown's been told to ease off tackles. And Selnays delivers from the left again. Into the box, but he was offside. And that highlight is brought to an abrupt end. No chance for Charlton. The free kick is given. And with 5 to go, we still lead 2-1. Do you know what? We're into 4 minutes of stoppage time. Let's just time waste. We're going to do this the dirty way. A 2-1 win. We'll be more disciplined. We'll slow the pace down. We'll play to the fullbacks if we need to. And we'll drop our defensive line. There is no need for us to commit at this point. Brentford are winning 5-0, but it does not matter. If we hang on, we are promoted. We stay 10 clear of Watford, and we give ourselves a chance of being champions against Salford. And we could do brilliant jobs against both of our former clubs. It's headed away from a cross in. It looked like we were still the team on the front foot there. It's out for a throw-in on the right. Bonner will take it. And there's only 20 seconds left. Surely we've done it. Surely they can't score in this time. Villalba the substitute. Beats Baptiste, wins the free kick. Brilliant experience play from the Spaniard. And with 5 seconds to go, we got a free kick on the right. And surely this will be the last action. Balogun delivers to the back post. Balcom claims. Blow your whistle, referee. It's been 4.5 minutes. We are just waiting for that whistle to celebrate Premier League promotion. Balcom will take the goal kick. And surely the whistle has to go. It does. Charlton Athletic 1, Burnley 2. The referee, who had the 10 out of 10 perfect game apparently, has witnessed promotion for Burnley. Delgado caused us some concern with 15 left, but Eric Palmer-Brown, the hero, after a ridiculous own goal, opened it all. We are going to be in the Premier League for the first time next season, and we have taken Burnley Football Club back there. It's taken us to the 10th season, a lot longer than last year, but we're going to be a Premier League manager. It also confirms that next Tuesday will be a live stream after our promotion and Champions Party on Saturday. But what a fantastic achievement. After last year joining in 22nd, nearly taking them up into the playoffs, and a brilliant summer from Neil Dusnip, who deserves so much credit, the Director of Football. Put some brilliant players in, and some of them have been key this season, and now we can celebrate promotion with them. But this episode isn't over. We've beaten Charlton, the club who sacked us. Now we face the club who we're left to come here. It's Salford City at home, and if we win, we could be champions. Let's skip ahead a week's time and find out if we can complete the job. Well, just a quick stop off. We've had our initial transfer budget for next season, £40 million to spend, and the coming wage bill is $925,000. At the moment, we're spending $640, so that's about 300 grand there, and £40 million. Not the biggest budget in the world, but certainly something that we can live with. A very good achievement. We're promoted to the Premier League. Now let's go and try and win the title against Salford. It does require us winning and Watford losing, but you never know, it could be our lucky day. We're back midweek to more big news here at Burnley, and we have been offered a new 2-year contract. $39,000 a week. We're on about 16 at the moment, aren't we? Let me just have a look. What are we currently on? I'm sure this is a massive upgrade. Let's look at our existing contract. Yeah, just under 17 grand a week. That's incredible. So let's try and get it up to 40, round it up. 2-year deal, and it's done. 40,000 a week, a Premier League manager. What a week it has been for us. We're back for our second game against Salford after a brilliant week at Burnley Football Club. A chance for us to win the title today. If we win and Watford lose at Reading, we're heavy odds on favourites against the club we left, and of course the decision to leave Salford for Burnley has very much been vindicated this year. We have promoted a couple of other youngsters like Harrott to the first team, but they're not going to come in just yet. We want to make sure that we've got the job done first. Once we win the title, they can all start playing. So as a result, I think we're going to go very similar today. Manu Garcia will drop out for Villalba as we're at home. Otherwise, I think we're going to go exactly the same. So let me just check. In fact, I will bring one youngster in. Callum Bonner will start a right back for Furlong. He's developing really well and he deserves his chance. So Furlong drops to the bench. In comes Callum Bonner. Let's go and get into this second game against Salford. Can we wrap up the title? It's a 4-3-3 for the away side, and actually the team's barely recognisable. The transfer listed Charlesworth's in the squad and starting. Kyle John, Shotton, Sykes. I suppose the back four's the same. Ben Close is still there and James Lee on the right. Costello on the left. Did we have Milton? Maybe he did join us. 6 for finishing. It seems a bit weird, but either way, they're a decent side and they've managed to stay up comfortably, so they deserve the credit for that. We're going to ask the lads to do it for the fans, try and get ourselves that title, and let's just keep an eye on that Watford score and hope they give us a gift. Early free kick for Higgins on the right, into the box. Simpson heads over. Oh, it was a free header. It was 4 yards out. He had to score. It's over the bar. It's a great chance wasted, but it's a good start for Burnley so far. Are there any goals at Watford yet? It's 1-1. Reading scored in the first minute. Watford back on level terms within 10. And actually, it's gone a bit quiet here. 25 gone. Higgins with another set piece. Balogun's there and puts it in. It is 1-0 to Burnley. And as it stands, we will go 12 points clear with 12 points to play for. And if Reading score a winner, it will be a great day. But as I say that, Watford have scored again. So it looks like our title's going to be put off another week. But it's certainly going to happen now. We're playing brilliantly. And the lads, for some reason, looking very nervous today. It seems like that's sort of caught up with them. The opportunity to be title champions. It seems like it's got them. Watford are 3-1 up, so we can put that thought to bed now. But let's just make sure we get our win. 55 minutes on the clock. We'll make some changes in a moment. Callum Bonner's had a decent game at right back. And we've now got the chance to make a couple more. So Villalba's been really poor. Glenn Stevens will come on for him. Orellana's been poor as well, so Manu Garcia will get a go. Or do we want to bring on Jack Vaughan so we've got both youngsters on the pitch? Or will we wait till next week for that? Jack Vaughan, his 3-star ability, he could come on. but then Garcia deserves the chance. So let's leave it at that. 2 experienced players on, and we'll make sure we get this job done. Reading have got one back. It's 3-2 at the Majewski, but they still need 2 more goals here. Stevens gets it to Manu Garcia. Can we make our league comfortable? Bonner finds Manu Garcia again. He's got 2 over on the right, but they're just playing it between each other, and eventually goes back to Simpson, the centre half. He's going to work it to the right. Bonner's overlapping again. He's at the byline. Can he find the delivery? Back to Higgins. Chance to cross. Into the back post. Edmonds is there. Balogun on the rebound. Edmonds third time. What a save. There's a free kick eventually. Nathan Teller's off the bench, as is Joe Williams for the away side. We've seen those 2 plenty in our career so far. And with 15 to go, Callum Bonner's got a knock. And that's unfortunately going to cost the youngsters an appearance, because Callum Bonner's going to have to be replaced by Furlong. But he had a good 75 minutes there. Didn't look out of place starting in the Championship. And Watford have gone 4-2 up at Reading. So the gap will remain 10 points. And even if we beat Salford, we will not be champions. Well, a thoroughly professional job well done. Sunday Balogun, again the match winner. A 1-0 win for Burnley over Salford. We beat both of our former clubs. We gain promotion to the Premier League. We get a new big money contract. What an episode. What a moment. And we've got a chance next time out to win the title. So we will be back next time, as Callum Bonner's injury, just a minor one, no real cause for concern. So we will be back for the final game of the season, which is at home to 10th place Brighton. We should be champions by then, and hopefully we'll be able to have a party and celebrate the first trophy of our career. We've never won anything so far, but it could be the Championship, our first ever trophy, and that's not a bad way to start things. But if you did enjoy this episode and seeing us become an elite manager, reach the Premier League and earn big money, please do put a thumbs up on the video. 2 victories against our 2 former clubs, the one that sacked us and the one we left to come here. And all of our decisions have been vindicated, and we've made Charlton look a little bit silly. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the performances, what you think I should do with some of the youngsters towards the end of the season. And of course on Saturday we'll have our promotion and hopefully title celebrating party. And that will be followed on Tuesday, not with a normal episode, but by a 10 AM live stream. You'll be able to catch up with it. There'll be a full replay afterwards. But if you are able to pop along, join in with the live chat and react to the transfers as they come in, please do pop along. I really do appreciate it. The last one was brilliant last season. I really had a great time. So please do come along if you're able to. That will be on Tuesday at 10 AM. In the meantime, subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on. You'll get alerts as daily FM20 content releases on the channel, and you'll also get alerts as I go live for all sorts of live streams in the future. So we'll be back with Dorking Wanderers tomorrow. It's a massive episode in that one. We are making our debut at the elite level there, and it's certainly one you don't want to miss. Thank you for your continued support on the channel. I really do appreciate it. There's a link to all of our playlists and active series in the eye above, so if you want to check them out, please do go and give them a try. It really does mean a lot, and I can't thank you enough for your support. And hopefully I'll see you next time as we can celebrate a championship title.